Hey everyone, Mr. Nickel here. What we're going to talk about in this video is dihybrid crosses. So dihybrid means we're going to be looking at two pieces of genetic information and we're going to be crossing those. So the question that we're given here is if we have two Ewoks from Star Wars, you can see a picture of them above. If we have two Ewoks heterozygous for both traits to decide to have children, what would the genotypic and phenotypic ratios be? So we're going to have something with, let's say, two traits. Let's say long hair. L is for long hair and L is for short. And then let's say eyeballs. Let's say that some of them have black eyeballs and some of them are Sith Lords and they have red eyeballs like Darth Maul. So we're going to assign letters, and remember we always assign the same letter to each trait. So if we're talking about hair, we're going to do capital L, lowercase l, just so we know we're talking about the same letter. We have two Ewoks, heterozygous for both traits. This word hetero means different. If you think about a word that you've probably heard before, heterosexual versus homosexual. Homosexual means you are attracted to someone of the same gender as you. Heterosexual means you are attracted to someone of different genders than you. So homo means same, hetero means different. That's the translation from the Greek words. And so we have heterozygous for both traits. So we'll have one Ewok like this, LL, and B. That'll be one of them, and it's going to cross or make a baby with LL, B, like that. And so what we need to do in our actual table here, I'm doing it in Microsoft Word here today to make it a little bit cleaner, is we need to think about all of the possible combinations within each of the parents. So within each of the parents, what we can see is we're sort of going to foil it if you think about math, where we go outside, inside, and then the last things remaining. So we go L and this B. So we have a capital L, capital B. That's one of the options. We also have a capital L, lowercase b. That's also another option. Then we go on to this lowercase l. We take lowercase l, capital B, lowercase l, lowercase b. And so what we can see is that we're grabbing one piece of information from each thing. Now, because we have the exact same critter that's crossing with this here, because we both have two heterozygous things, we know that they're going to be the same letter combinations. And then what we want to do is we want to cross each one of these, LB, LB, LL, sorry, let me fix this one. We want to put all of our L's, capital, 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 capital. For that one, capital, 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 lowercase, capital, lowercase, capital, 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 lowercase, capital, lowercase. So now we can see that we're starting to fill in each of these different columns. We have capital, 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 lowercase, capital, capital, lowercase, lowercase, capital, lowercase, capital, lowercase, and then we have capital, lowercase, 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 like that. Okay. We can keep advancing here. We have capital, lowercase, capital, capital. We have capital, lowercase, capital, lowercase. We have lowercase, lowercase, capital, capital. And then we have a lowercase, lowercase, capital, lowercase, lowercase, uppercase, lowercase. This gets very repetitive, as you can see here. And what we're going to do is try to find the pattern within this actual solution as well. Lowercase, 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 like such. Okay. And so we have sort of our pattern established here, where we have, let's fix this one here. This should be a lowercase b. We have our pattern established. And what you can see here is that looking diagonally at these, all of the diagonals, 1, 2, 3, and 4, those ones are all the same. So what I'm going to do below this, I'm going to say I have 4 capital lowercases. Okay, I have 4 of those. The next thing that I'm going to look for then is I'm going to look again at my diagonals and see what I can generate here. We can see that in this column here, we have 2 of the same right there. Capital, capital, and then this is a capital lowercase, so we have 2 of that one, where we have L, L, B, B. If we look down at this column, we can see we have 2 of those as well, where we have 2 LLBB. If we look in these corners here, boom, oops, I wanted to grab red. If we look in the corners, we can see that we only have 1 of each of these, where it's completely dominant or completely recessive. So 1 LLBB. And we can see that we also have in here, we have 1 LLBB. And the next thing we want to do is look at the rest of these and see what we're operating with. And so we can see that we have 2 of these guys here. So we have 2 of the LLB, which ones did I just cross off? LLBB, like that. Scroll down a bit here. We have 2 of these ones. 2 of LLBB, and then we have 1 LLBB, and we have 1 LLBB. And so what we can do is find that we have 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 different options, 16 options. And so what you'll do is if you want to figure out the percentages of any of those options, you'll take these numbers. So we have, let's say we're looking at this one in particular, we have 4 out of 16, which is equal to 25% of the time we'll see that genetic code. And so that's how you do dihybrid crosses. That's how you get these solutions with particular questions like this. Again, you just try to find the pattern. Usually it's in diagonals, and then you can cross them off and you can find the eventual numbers that you have at the bottom. It's a very picky process, but once you get the hang of it, it becomes very easy, as it's just the same steps over and over again. Hope that was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions.